Hey, what's up, people? Got some information I want to share with you, man. I just experienced something pretty phenomenal. So it's 2 points I want to talk about. One, just met a gentleman, looked very familiar. He looked at me, I look at him. We both think we know each other. Coming out of the gas station, we joke around. He joked me about being big, muscles, and basically saying, hey, I was going to go to the gym to work out, but it looks like you've stolen all the weights, is what his joke was. So pretty good joke. So I walk in, buy what I'm buying, come back out. He's still outside. I ask him, like, hey, man, you look very familiar. He was like, you do too, man. I didn't want to stop you and say that, but yeah, you do too as well. So we're trying to figure out where we know each other from. Still couldn't figure it out. He fell on hard times. He's out asking for support. And through his conversation, he actually mentions a number. So I go in my wallet, give him the money. He's shocked, says thank you, said he, almost didn't want to take it. I'm like, no, it's not your choice at this point. It's yours. It's not a gift. And he looks me then in the eye and says, thank you so much for treating me like a human being. Thank you so much for treating me like a human being. He was like, I've never been in this position in my life. He said I had to drop my ego, drop my pride, and be in a place to ask for help. So that's number one. Number two, similar story. I'm in a restaurant. I walk in, I see a mother and daughter. As soon as I walked in that restaurant, my spirit was telling me, directing me to give her the largest bill in my wallet. At that point, I'm like, there's no way that's happening. Number one, I'm not going to walk up to this woman, scare the crap out of her and her daughter from some strange man walking up and offering money. And then quite candidly, number two, I didn't believe that it was discernment. I was like, this is just me my mind playing tricks on me. I'm going through a spiritual journey myself right now, trying to understand myself, being very intentional in things I'm reading, things I'm taking in, things I'm thinking about, you name it, right? But I'm still like, oh no, I'm not doing that. So strike one. So then I'm like, okay, I see her and her daughter get up to leave. I'm thinking they're going to go out the door closest to them. They don't. They cross my face. Strike two. I still have an opportunity to stop her, give her the largest bill in my wallet. I failed to do it on the second time. As she's walking out the door to the right, I finally says, like, Tony, man, you gotta follow your spirit. Be obedient. Give the money to the lady. So I walk out. I tell her, hey, ma'am, I think you forgot something. Hindsight, probably not the right thing to do. But in this case, I knew I was led by the Spirit. And I extend my hand, give her the money, and I walk back in the restaurant. Finish my food. As I finish my food, throw away the tray. I look, here she comes, tears in her eyes, and says, my daughter would not let me leave without coming to thank you. I didn't know what to expect at this point. Because the same person I was concerned about her feeling a certain kind of way about a strange man coming up in her daughter is the same person that told her, don't you leave out of this parking lot without going and thank this man for what he's done for you. What happened earlier that day was she was actually in church. She's a recently divorced mom. She's now a single mom. She says she's been depressed, dealing with a whole lot, going through the divorce. And on that particular day, she had went up to the altar, humbled herself, dropped her ego, dropped her pride, and asked for community prayer. She had her spiritual leaders pray over her that day. And the last word that her leader told her as she was leaving church, stay humble, stay obedient, stay faithful, and you'll start seeing the signs that the Lord has your back and things are going to be okay. I was the first person that she and her daughter encountered after leaving church that day. So with tears pouring down her eyes, she says, what made you come up to me? And I said, ma'am, I really don't know. I just know it was a strong urge from the moment I walked in and saw you and your daughter. There was a strong urge to give you the largest bill in my wallet. And she says, thank you so much for being obedient, because this was the sign that I was looking for, that things are going to be all right. And she was like, you have no idea the amount of relief and the weight that's dropped off of my shoulders because of you being obedient. She was like, I don't know what made you do it. But I thank you so much for being obedient, sir. So I say all this to say, this is not about, calling me out for doing something great, but it is about me being obedient to the Spirit. And I knew at that time that I was being spiritually led to support not only this guy today, but this female. So my challenge to you all is, hey, be obedient. Be obedient to that word. There's going to be times where you're going to have, without a shadow, you're going to have discernment. You're going to know that you're being led to do something. You have to be in the right space to know that, because it can be your own voice and it can be deceitful. But in this case, it was very clear that I had a purpose in that, not only in the guys with the guy today, but with the lady some months ago. So hope you all enjoyed. My challenge to you all is also, hey, be obedient. Be obedient. Do the work that you need to do to understand, to be spiritually led. And when those opportunities cross, you may not get 3 strikes like I had. Sometimes you may only get that one opportunity. But when you know that you know, be obedient. Be obedient. So, hey, enjoy your day. I know tomorrow's Good Friday. Easter Sunday's coming up. Be blessed. Love you all. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for following me and my journey. I'm enjoying posting things that I'm meditating on a daily basis. Hopefully you all are enjoying it. You all need to like and share and do all that stuff too now. Don't be scared. For those of you all still left listening to this video, because I know a lot of people dropped off at 10 seconds. But for you all that are still left, hopefully this blessed your heart today. And hopefully you have an opportunity to also be spiritually led to help someone know that things are going to be all right. Treat people like human beings. Everybody's dealing with something. See you guys. Peace.